Hello viewers, welcome to the Altium Designer tutorial part 3. We will discuss a capture of a complete schematic here. Before you watch this full video, there are part 1 where how to create an Altium project was explained, and the part 2 where basics of capturing a schematic was shown, like how to pick a component, how to add connection between them. All the links are given in the description. So please watch part 1 and part 2. So this is what we made in part 2. Now click components and you can see miscellaneous devices and miscellaneous connectors. 2 by default already installed libraries. There are few libraries which I have created my own. Expand this button and click file based libraries. You can see the miscellaneous devices and miscellaneous connectors are already installed. There is one more file I have installed. Now if you have local libraries, you can select from the local drive and install it. Like I am going to select .schlib file, and this file I am going to open. Similarly, I am going to install .pcb.lib files, and I'll open that also. These two will be now installed. You can also remove if you do not want any file. Now close this window. Go back there, and in a drop down menu you can see at the bottom the file came. This library you can double click and you can see the schematic symbol, as well as you can see its 3D view, and if you click on the 2D, you can now see a 2D footprint. This is a through-hole 555 IC. Double click that and place it on your schematic sheet. Now that is another way. Click manufacturer part search and enter the 555 IC number. You can see online different type of libraries available. You need internet for this. Like here I'm going to select an SMT part. I just select and right click, place. It will take a while and then you can place it on your sheet. See, the file came with a different part number. Now there is also a very strong way. Go to the view panel and open Explorer window. There you can enter the component name. This is a very good feature of Altium. Altium has a very big content vault. Enter 555 and I saw some files came. Now I have to select the proper one here. So I'm not able to find, so I'm going to write any 555 and more files came. Yeah, this is the right file. This one is the right file, SMT file. You can right click and click place, and automatically it will come on your schematic sheet. Now close this window. So there are 3 ways that you can bring components on the schematic screen. Now select all and delete. We are going to make a new complete schematic. I'm going to make a 555 timer circuit through which I'm going to glow an LED for a second and then switch it off. So this is a very basic circuit that you have to draw on paper. This is not the scope of this tutorial, so I'm not explaining in detail, but first I have drawn that on a pen and paper, and this is my schematic where I can see the time on and time off will be what. I can calculate the components value from here. For me, time on is 1 second and time off is 0.72 seconds. So this is the schematic which will be powered by 6 volt, means using 4 batteries. Now a common practice is test this circuit on a breadboard or a general purpose board to make sure the schematic is fine, the circuit diagram is fine, because once you make the PCB you cannot change it. So better to cross check once. Once you are satisfied, just capture this schematic on Altium Designer. First select a register. And assign the designator like R1. You can assign like that. Then place another register R2. I need one more through hole register, so I'm going to select and place it again, and I'm going to double click that and assign a designator. Also I'll place in a right direction, so I'll click the space bar for rotation of the component. Now I'm going to delete this description and will write the right component value, like this R2 will be 22K, R1 is 10K, R3 to power up the LED, and that is current control register, so 330 ohm is enough. Now you need a capacitor, so click kappa and select a general purpose through hole capacitor, make it C1, and the value will be 0.1 microfarad, means 100 nanofarad. Then I need a polarized capacitor, so the third option is a polarized capacitor. This will be a big capacitor like 47 microfarad. So delete unnecessary information and add the value 47 microfarad. Now click and install the 555 from the newly installed library. Make it U1. Now as a power source I need 2 pins, so I'm going to select a battery option. I'm going to add a battery. Basically the footprint is nothing but 2 pins, so this is good for my schematic. I'll write 6-volt battery. Now you need LED. If I search for LED in a default section, I can get an infrared LED. This is also not right. This is SMT LED. This is also not right. So I don't have my right LED here. So I will open the Explorer sheet and search LED, gap 3 mm and enter. There are multiple LEDs came. I think this is the right one. I'll right click and select place, and I'll place it on the schematic sheet. Rotate it using spacebar and assign a designator like D1. Now you have all the components here, so you have to do a proper floor planning, means place the component on proper place. You have to do it again, but just connect the component as per the circuit diagram you have drawn on the paper. So using wire, I am connecting those components as per my circuit diagram, like 4 and 8 connected to VDD. Now R1 I have to relocate. I need to connect between 7 and VDD. R2 has to be between pin number 6 and 7. So I'll be placing a wire there, and I have to connect the C1. Then you place all in proper location. Even you may need to do a little fine tune so that it looks better. Then don't forget to save. This is your schematic ready. So I hope you like this video. If you like, don't forget to share with your friends. And if you are coming first time, don't forget to subscribe. Then you will get immediate the next video notification from the YouTube itself. Thanks for watching. Bye.